audience and that you listen and enjoy yourselves at the same time. Before I hand it over to the producers, I just want everybody to acknowledge Mr. John Vitti, who brought this to our kind of school as a possibility for us. So if we could just give him a clap. Okay? All right? So, boys and girls, please act appropriately and respectfully, and I'm going to introduce the two producers, Nicole and Alana, and have a good time.
Good morning. Thank you, Principal Charloni. And thank you so much for welcoming Ringling Brothers, Barnum and Bailey to Conniff Elementary School. This is a very exciting day for us. Just to give you a quick understanding of who we are, my name's Nicole Feld, this is Alana Feld, and we are the producers of Ringling Brothers, Barnum and Bailey. And Ringling Brothers, Barnum and Bailey has been in our family for 45 years when our grandfather first purchased it. And a little known fact that maybe you might think is kind of funny, when we were your age, we actually used to perform and sometimes be clowns in The Greatest Show on Earth. And in just a few moments here today, you're going to hear some of the vital information that's important to our clowns and from our clown candidates here today.
Well, we're so excited that Conniff Elementary is hosting our second Ringling Brothers, Barnum and Bailey Boss Clown Debate. The boss clown is a very important job at Ringling Brothers. Not only do they get to boss around all the other clowns, but in addition to that, they make a lot of very important decisions and they act as a role model to all the clowns at Ringling Brothers, Barnum and Bailey. So you all today are going to get to hear the issues, you're going to hear the candidates debate, and then you get to choose. You guys actually will get to vote on who the next boss clown will be. So without further ado, I want to introduce our moderator and commentator of Ringling Brothers, Barnum and Bailey's Clown Debate, Chet Chatterley.
Where'd they go? Thank you very much. You were all fuzzy. I had no idea why. Now, okay, so, well, this afternoon we are going to do the first annual 2012 Boss Clown Debates right here in your elementary school in beautiful Watertown, Massachusetts. Give yourselves a round of applause. Now, as you saw on the internet last week, we were in Denver, Colorado, discussing things such as fear of clowns, pie throwing, and choice of clown car. Well, this is the important thing, and we cannot emphasize this too much. You are going to decide who the boss clown is. Today, we are going to talk about clown makeup and looks. We're going to talk about juggling. We're going to talk about the clown boss responsibilities and a couple of surprises at the same time. So the point is listen very carefully to what the clown candidates have to say. The more you listen, your job is to come up with an idea, an opinion of what they're talking about so that you can pick the right boss clown for you. Because you really have no idea ultimately what will happen over the course of the debate. Sometimes you might agree with somebody, sometimes you might disagree with somebody, but ultimately, the unexpected happens at all times. Thank you, you may applaud. So, once again, the important thing is for you to figure out what was your favorite part of the event. What about a candidate do you like? What about a candidate do you dislike? And by that, choose who's going to be the boss clown of the greatest show on earth. So, do you guys want to see the candidates? I'm sorry, do you want to see the candidates? All right, well, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, put your hands together for from the Yester Jester Party, it's Todd Voting, and from the Nouveau Buffo, Mike Matters.
Hey everyone! Hey everyone! Mike, I just saw him backstage.
Get him!
Okay,
Let's go.
sorry about that. Sorry, Mike. Woo! Hello, Boston!
Hey, wait, Todd. Well, I just... He went to look for you. You could go get him, please. Man. Okay, hold on. Come on.
I didn't see him back there. I just went back to look and he
He
wasn't...
went to get you. Go get him so we can get this started.
He went this way? I'll go this way then and check it out. All right. Mike?
Todd, has anybody seen Todd? He's about yay high. He's got it. Where's that? He's over here. Thank you kindly. We got to get this started. I am ready to debate.
I looked everywhere back there. He's not back.
Would you go
He went
find
that
him?
way?
All right, this is ridiculous. Somebody's playing a trick. Okay, he's back here somewhere. I know it.
I'm looking. I don't see him anywhere.
Would you hurry up?
It's just dust bunnies and clams.
Hey, nothing. He's not back there at all.
Would you look? Go back the other way. Just
back
do
the other way.
something.
He's right here.
Would the two of you please get started?
Absolutely.
Shake hands.
Slowly.
Mike, just shake hands, please. Would you get behind your podiums? Give them a round of applause. All right, well, before we get started here, I'd like to remind each candidate, here are the rules of the debate. Each candidate will have 30 seconds for an opening statement. Each candidate will have 45 seconds to answer each question. Demonstrations can be included in the answer using the allotted time, which is only 45 seconds. Once the topic is completed, each question from the students will be answered. Each candidate will choose a 30-second statement, and at the end of the debate, the students will have an opportunity to cast their vote using this official ballot. So, are we ready, gentlemen, for our opening statements?
Yes.
Excellent. All right. Well, we would like to start opening statements with Mr. Mike Matters. Ladies and gentlemen, Mike Matters of the Nouveau Buffo Party.
Hello, Boston! And Watertown, and everybody watching at Ringling.com, and children of America. I'm here today to reiterate what I spoke to the children in Denver about. The smart car is the smart choice, and shaving cream pies are the wave of the future. But I want all of you here to listen to what we have to talk about today, so I can prove to you that the Nouveau Buffo look is the wave of the future, and that there's a lot of responsibilities to being the boss clown on the greatest show on earth, but I can handle it. And most importantly, we have some local topics to talk about today. Which is better to eat before we perform in the greatest show on earth? Boston cream pies or Boston baked beans? And I can assure you that I will prove to you that it's Boston baked beans. So if you are ready for the debate, let the debate begin. My name is Mike Matters. Thank you.
A round of applause for Mike Matters, please. All right, and now with his opening statements, put your hands together for Todd Voting of the Yester Jester Party.
Thank you all. How's everybody doing today? Good to hear. Listen, I had a great opportunity in Denver to meet some friends who agree with me on the topics that matter. I found some people that think that if you're going to have a pie in the face, it's got to be a real pie so you can eat a little bit on the side. I also found some people that think that the Volkswagen Beetle is the best clown car. And I want to see if there's some people out there today that are going to become my friends and help me to carry on some of the great traditions of the greatest show on earth. So some of the things that I'm going to be talking about today, of course, what a clown should look like. And I think makeup and wig are the way to go so that you know you're seeing a clown. Also, we're going to be talking about some responsibility, and I want you all to know that I have the skills to be a great leader and to bring the greatest clowns on earth to make them accessible to you so you guys get a chance to vote on what you see at the greatest show on earth. And of course, because my platform is real pies. Boston cream pie is the pie that clowns eat before we perform in Boston with the greatest show on earth. So remember, that's Todd voting. Thanks everyone for having me at your school.
Give Todd a round of applause. Now we'd like to jump into our first topic of debate, which is clown look, wig, and makeup. We would like to use a question from Christina of Miss DeEsso's 4th grade class. Where is Christina? Give her a round of applause. Very good, Christina. I have your question right here, so if you don't mind, will you go ahead and stand up and we can give you a round of applause, please? Nicely done. And very good. Have a seat. I will read your question. Her question is, how do you plan to make the clowns look their best? Let's start with... Who wants to go first?
I could take this one.
You want to take that one, Todd?
If
All right,
you'd like.
Please do.
All right, great. Here's the thing. I think that a clown looks their best when they look like a clown. Halloween's coming up. Is anyone out there going to dress up like a clown for Halloween? Yeah, there's a couple of people. And what are you going to dress up with? Makeup and wigs and noses, right? You're not just going to put on a nose and wear your blue jeans and walk on down the street, because no one's going to know you're a clown. So it's my platform that a clown should look like a clown. That's what makes a clown. The makeup, the wig, and everything that goes with it. And that's how I would make sure that our clowns look spectacular.
Thank you very much, Todd.
Thank you.
Now, giving it over to Mike Matters. The question again is, how do you plan to make the clowns look their best?
Thank you, Chet Chatterley. Now, I respect the great tradition that the clowns of the greatest show on earth have. But this is a new year. This is 2012. We not only need our clowns to look good in a huge arena, but they need to look good up close, just like we are today. So that means that maybe you don't need a big crazy wig, because sometimes natural hair looks pretty good. Maybe we don't need huge makeup, because I want you all to see the real clown behind the makeup. I'm going to sway some minds, and it might be news to you and some crazy ideas. But I think the new way is the best way. New makeup, nouveau buffo party. Mike Matters.
Thank you very much, Mike. All right, now we turn to Todd for a 15-second rebuttal.
Well, Chet, I'm
Yes.
glad that you asked that. Actually, Mike and I got together because we were talking about the look of the clown, and we've got some visual aids if we could pull those out.
Please do.
All right, great, because what we'd like to do is just to show the students here today the best way to do a clown face. All right, so this happens to be my boss clown face right here that I'm going to make up.
Yeah.
And that's Mike's right over there. So,
Children, are you ready for debate surprise number 1? All right, very good. Well, the boss clown has to be able to deal with all surprises as they happen. To make this a little more interesting, what we're going to do, thank you very much, Todd, what we're going to do is while you guys are putting the faces together, we are going to take this circus powder puff and put it in the middle of the stage. Now, as you finish off different aspects of your faces, I and the children are going to shout the word powder. At that point, you must stop what you're doing, run over. The first person to grab the powder puff is allowed to powder their opponent. All right, children, are you ready? Candidates, are you ready? Yeah! All right, well, let's get our makeup off started and go.
all right, now one of the first things you want to start with, of
first thing,
course,
you have to
is
do white.
white.
Some
And the
nice
reason you start with
basic
white
shapes
is
there.
because
Now,
it's the
you know,
lighter
to
of the
get-
makeup. So
To get it too crazy.
Keep going.
all right, here we go.
The next thing we do is
All right,
red,
so we've got the
because
white on. That's good. Oh, we need the red though, because
nice
the
and neat.
red
And then you just
is
gotta get it.
there we go. The red is what's gonna make.
Next.
Okay, after the
Okay,
red
let me
comes
fix
the
the red.
black.
I
We want to make
kinda
sure that
cheated
the
on that one
black
a little bit.
is
There
what
we
we
go.
put
Nice.
on there. All right, perfect as a
Good.
black.
And powder.
What did you say? Darn it! Get back to it right over there?
Then wait.
You got exactly 10 seconds.
Okay, wait, we need to put on a wig. What do you guys think? Purple or orange? Purple or orange?
Okay.
Orange?
I'm gonna
Purple.
down. Okay.
Purple! All right.
Powder!
Purple it is. What do I do with that?
Powder!
Wait, what did he say? Did he say powder?
No.
Hurry up, you're almost done.
Right, here we go. Got to put a bow tie on there. Make sure okay, here we go. Put a...
All right, what's left?
And the last thing, of course, is the clown nose.
Yeah.
Wait, you're putting clown nose?
Yeah, I'm gonna put a big red clown nose.
I'm going to put a big red clown nose on mine,
No,
too.
that was my idea, though.
But that's my idea.
What are you two doing?
Well, Chad, it seems...
Are you agreeing?
Yeah, we both
I don't
agree
think
with a red nose.
This is a debate. You're supposed to argue, and plus, as you can tell, the children wanted to say powder one more time.
Oh, I'm sorry.
You want to?
So we put our noses on...
They wanted to say powder one more time. Let them say it.
All right, say it! Woo! Sorry. Stand up, right. There you go.
Put her up there.
Get back behind your thing.
Woo!
Give them a round of applause.
And that's why this clown is my choice for Boss Clown. Voting for Boss Clown.
And I'm right there behind you because this one matters. Because we need change in Clown Alley. So my Boss Clown matters.
Give them a round of applause. Nicely done. All right, well, my hairline seems to be adjusting. Hold on, how's it look? Look all right? All right, excellent. All right, so we'd like to move on to our next topic. Our next topic is clown responsibilities. All right, and we have a question here from Mario from Miss DSO's class. Where's Mario? Raise your hand, please. Everyone give Mario a round of applause. Very good. All right, Mario, I have your question right here. I'll say it to the candidates. How do you plan to look after the clowns at the show? As we know, a boss clown has many responsibilities, managing people, performing in the show, maintaining the high quality of the greatest show on earth. Mario's question, going to Mike first, is how do you plan to look after the clowns at the show?
Thank you, Mario. Responsibility is a very important character in a boss clown. We all need it. We need to make sure the clowns show up on time. We need to make sure they put their makeup on right. We need to make sure that they are not only the greatest, but the funniest clowns on earth. Now, my opponent, Todd voting over here, may have more experience than I do. But I have fresh ideas and I am up for the challenge to take care of the greatest clowns on earth. Because it is my duty. Thank you.
Nicely done. Give a round of applause. All right, and now Todd, same question to you. How do you plan to look after the clowns at the greatest show on earth?
Well, thank you, Mario. This is a very good question, especially for a boss clown to answer. And here's the thing. We have three things that we're going to have to deal with at the greatest show on earth. We're going to have to deal, of course, with our clown alley. We're also going to have to deal with the ringmaster, the person in charge of the circus, to make sure that our clowns are doing what they want done. And then finally, the third thing that we have to deal with is our audience. And it's our chance for you guys to make a difference at the greatest show on earth by voting today. So as a boss clown, I'm going to help take care of my clowns by making sure we take care of those three different things. It's kind of a little bit like juggling, making sure that nothing hits the ground. And that's what I'm going to do to be responsible for my clowns.
Really? Well, for a rebuttal, give him a round of applause, please.
Thank you.
For a rebuttal, the question becomes to both of you, how would you juggle so many responsibilities?
Oh, well, I'm glad you asked. I'm gonna take this one, if you don't mind.
No,
Because
go
as
right
I was
ahead,
saying
go right
before, with our 3 responsibilities, we've got our audience, our clowns, and our management. And as you can see there, Chet, I'm a pretty good juggler, that's why I want to make sure. Yeah, I understand, Mike, but that's why I wanted to go first, just to show everyone that I have the skills to. Woo! Well, that's pretty good. Woo!
Mike?
That's all right. You did some cool tricks, but you know, I've got something else to show you. The skills that I possess, the skills to be boss clown and to keep things going, this is a Diablo. And you can do really cool tricks with it too. Throw it up there and catch it. You guys want to see it go higher? Yeah! Say higher! There it is! You guys want to see it go higher? There it is! And,
Oh, wait a minute!
You know,
Would you get up?
Mr. Voting, sometimes it's not what you're juggling, but how many.
how many?
Well, I have 3 here and I have 1 more. I'm going to prove to you that I can juggle many things at one time, and many of you. Here we go.
Wow.
Give Mike Matters a round of applause!
That's great, Mr. Matters, but if you juggled 4,
Yeah.
I'm going to juggle 10.
10?
That's right. I want to show you that Nine. I'm going to juggle 9 to show you that I've got what it takes to be responsible for my clown alley. Are you guys ready for this? Here we go. 9 balls.
I love that one. I love
Wait
it.
a minute!
What's the matter?
What are you doing?
There's 9 balls right there. I just juggled all 9 of them.
I got one. Yeah.
6.
Yeah.
You're going to juggle 6?
Do you guys want to see that? I have no idea. You know, I might need a little help, though.
Oh, that is
Yeah.
very true. I mean, one of the things that I said is it's not just about us as boss clowns. We got to work with other clowns.
That's right.
And we've got to work with our audience. You know, I was talking to the principal just before we started here.
Really?
Yeah, and she said that there is a teacher named Judy Gallagher out there
Is that right?
who would like to come up and help us out with this. Where is she? Miss
We
Gallagher.
have a round of applause for Judy Gallagher!
Oh, lovely. Great. All right, there you go.
All right, sounds good.
Okay. Thank
Hi,
you so
welcome.
much.
Hi, this is Mike Matters. I'm Todd Voting. Thanks for helping us out today.
Thank you kindly.
All right, what we need you to do is stand right here for us.
here, yeah.
Perfect. Take a step back for me just a little bit. That looks, I think, pretty good. Okay, what we're going to do here is we're going to take these, we're just going to juggle them around you, all right? But what we need you to do is don't move because they're going to go flying right here past your face. Okay? Don't be nervous and don't move backwards because while they're going past your face, they're also going right behind your head.
So don't lean back. Just remain calm.
You know what? Perhaps we should help her out and give her a safety device
A
here.
safety device,
Yeah,
some
just-
sort of a helmet.
Yeah,
some
just
sort of a
something to
nose
protect
guard.
her. Yeah, there we
Yep.
go. All right, perfect.
Perfect.
All right, now you're protected. Remember, we're going to juggle. All you have to do is don't move, okay? All right, hands at your side.
You know what?
Yeah, take-
Would you mind just stepping up?
Don't move! It was a test. It was a test. You passed. It's fine.
All right, students, are you ready? Is everybody watching us on Ringling.com, are you ready? And is the candidates ready?
No, we're not ready for this.
Would you get on with it?
Oh, okay. All right, here we go.
A drum roll, please.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There it is! take a great big bow, please. Nicely done. Let's hear it for Ms. Gallagher!
You gotta come to the end. Come on.
Very much.
Fantastic job, and that is how we can work together.
You know what? We did a pretty good job with it.
Absolutely.
Now-
And I still think you should vote for me, Todd Voting.
Mike Matters.
So, now, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it is your time now to listen to our clown candidates' closing statements, and it's time for you to figure out which one you think is going to be best for Boss Clown. Now, when they get done with their closing statements, everyone here will be handed this official ballot with a picture of Todd Voting and a picture of Mike Matters. Now, all you have to do is put an X on the clown that you think will be best. Unfortunately, if you mark them both, that vote won't count. Remember, only vote for one of the candidates. Gentlemen, it's time for closing statements, and we'd like to start with Todd.
Oh, fantastic. Hey, guys, have you guys had a good time with us today? That's awesome. Listen, it's really fun for us to come up here and be funny, and being funny is very important. But the reason that a boss clown has to be funny, yes, it's true, is to be a leader for all the other clowns at the greatest show on earth. So we need to be funny so that everyone else can follow us. And I hope that if you had a great laugh with us today, that laugh came from me, and you will vote for Todd Voting in this election. Thanks, everyone, for having us here.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, Todd Voting! All right, now stepping forward for his closing statement, Mr. Mike Matters.
You know, Mr. Voting, that was very well said, and if I wasn't a candidate, I would probably vote for Todd Voting. But since my name is Mike and I have a microphone, I'll talk a little while longer. You like that? See what I did there? Now, my closing statement is, I respect the tradition and I respect the history, but I want to take that great tradition and history and move it into the future with a new look, with new ideas. And we need brave new boss clowns that are up for the challenge. So, children of this elementary school, children watching at home, vote Nubo Bufo, because your vote matters, and I'm Mike Matters, so vote Mike Matters. Thank you!
Give Mike a round of applause! So, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, now is your time to listen to your teachers, because you are going to be picked up a class at a time, brought over to our voting table, where you are going to cast your vote to see who is going to be the next boss clown of Ringling Brothers and Barnum and Bailey. Now, coming up on our broadcast, we are going to be talking to a couple of the students. I'm going to be interviewing them as to how they feel about how the debate went. But let's have a sign off from our two candidates. And ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we will see you guys next week in Pittsburgh, PA. Give them a round of applause.
That's right. Todd Voting, vote for voting.
Mike Matters for Boss Clown.
And you want to vote because voting
Is important.
or matters.
Well,
I was trying to help you out there.
it's both.
That's good.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Mike Matters. I mean, voting matters.
That's all. Bye, Ringling.com. And bye, everyone. Thanks for having us here today.
The next time you'll see them online is in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, and the next Boss Clown debate. But at this time, I'd like to come forward and I'd like to see if I can find a couple of people to give some audience reaction. Now, I just want a little help here just before we get started.
No, but we can go and say goodbye to everyone.
Okay, let's do that.
All right?
Maybe in Pittsburgh, I won't forget to say.
Yeah, don't forget that in Pittsburgh.
Could you remind me in Pittsburgh?
I will.
Young lady, come right over here,
It's
please.
fine.
Is my microphone still on?
I don't know. Is my
And what's your, oh no, face me. And what's your name?
Ananya.
Anania. Well, this is Anania here at Cunniff Elementary in Watertown, Massachusetts. Now, Anania, one quick question. What was your favorite part of the debate today?
When they dressed up the clowns.
When they dressed up, when they did the clown faces in the infamous wig, no wig, makeup clown look debate. Excellent, very good, nicely done. Now, do you have, name one thing that you like about Mike Matters?
He doesn't dress up in a lot of makeup.
He doesn't dress up in a lot of makeup. Very interesting, because that was one of his platforms. As a new clown, you don't need a lot of makeup. Very interesting. And what's one thing you like about Todd Voting?
He looks funny.
Todd voting looks funny. One, clown moving into the future. The other one, tradition brings out the humor. Well, thank you very much. You just go right over there, join your class, and you vote. Now, because remember, this is all about your individual opinion. There is no right or wrong here. What you think matters. And which clown do you think is going to be best as the boss clown of the greatest show on earth? I'd like to bring this young man forward. Come right over here, please. And what's your name, my friend?
Brian.
We have Brian here at Cunniff Elementary here in Watertown, Massachusetts, just right outside of Boston. Now, so tell me, what was your favorite part of the debate today?
When they made the faces.
When they made the clown faces. Once again, the clown look, wig, and makeup debate seeming to be very important here in the second of the boss clown debates. Now, could you tell me one thing did you like about Mike Matters?
That he was really funny.
Mike Matters, really funny, scoring one in the Nouveau Buffon party for comedy in the circus. Now, what was one thing you liked about Todd voting?
That he dressed up in a lot of clothes.
That he dressed up in a broad clown costume. Very good, my friend. Well, here, join your class, and thank you very much for expressing your opinion. Well, very interesting. Brian, a mixture of looking forward and looking behind, which seems to be the epitome of these boss clown debates. Remember, when you vote, it's very important for you to vote for the boss clown. All right, well, you couldn't come right over here, my friend. And what's your name?
Ella.
Ella, and we have Ella here. Come on over here a little bit, Ella. Very good, nicely done. Now, Ella, here, I just want to ask one thing that was your favorite part of the debate today.
I really liked all of it, really, because I felt that it was just really fun, funny, and stuff like that.
Fun and funny. Ella here talking about the epitome of what we want Clown Alley to be at the greatest show on earth. Nicely done. Now, what was one of your favorite things? What is the thing that you like about Todd voting?
I liked that he was, really funny and he was really sporty and stuff.
Nice, very good. So funny and sporty, an interesting combination for the new clowns of the greatest show on earth. And Mike Matters, what was one thing you really enjoyed about Mike Matters?
I think he was also really funny, and he had a little bit of a different style. He liked more makeup and dressing up.
Exactly, very good. Well, I certainly hope you've made your decision as to who's going to be your boss clown, have you?
Yes.
Excellent, very good. Well, make sure you go on over there and vote. Thank you very much. All right, we're going to bring our next friend up here. Very good. And what is your name, young man?
Daniel.
Daniel here at Cunniff Elementary School in Watertown, Massachusetts. Now, Daniel, tell me, what was one thing that stuck out, that really stayed with you during the debate?
All of it.
All of it, my goodness. Well, a rousing thumbs up for this second of the four debates. Very good. Now, can you tell me one thing that you remember about, one of your favorite things about Todd voting?
Well, when they were asked about what they would do responsibility, he actually said what he would do. Mike just said that he would do, that he knew it was important, but Todd said what he would do.
Nicely done. A vote for Todd voting being a candidate with details and a firm plan for the future. Very interesting. Now, on Mike Matters thing, what was one thing that you liked about Mike Matters?
That he doesn't want to have too much makeup. He wants he knows that it's your natural look is good.
Nicely done. Well, a proponent of the Nouveau Buffon party and the new looks of clown for Ringling's future. Well, thank you very much, young man. Join up your class and let's have you vote. Very good. Let's come on over here. And what's your name, young man?
Liam.
Liam here. And what did you think? What was one thing that you found particularly memorable about today's debate?
The powder.
The powder. Now, that was one thing we added in here. The powder is most important in makeup, and we added a little extra challenge to see how the candidates would handle it, and they did very well, don't you think?
Yep.
Now, what was something you can remember, and one of the things you liked about Todd voting?
I liked his really funny clown dress up.
Nice. One for the clown look. The Yester party traditional clown look is going very, very well for this young man. Now, one thing you remember about Mike Matters?
He made a really funny clown face.
Nice, very good. Yes, Mike Matters, quite artistic in the display and demonstration of clown makeup here at the Clown Debate in Watertown, Massachusetts. So thank you very much, my friend. Join your class and let's get that vote in. So here we go. We're coming over here. We have a young lady. What is your name?
Isabella.
Isabella, move on over here with me if you could. Thank you. Now, Isabella, one question I have for you is, what was one particular thing that you remember about this debate?
When they were fighting about who was going to do the juggling and the powder.
So, the juggling demonstration, it's good to see the candidates actually sparring with each other. That's what I like to hear. And once again, a vote for the powder demonstration on clown makeup and looks. Nicely done. Now, one thing you remember about Mike Matters.
He was really funny whenever the other one was talking. He would, do really funny stuff behind his back.
Oh, so we had a little antics going on during the actual debate to possibly throw the other candidate off his game. Very interesting. And one thing you remember about Todd voting?
I loved how he had, this afro, and then it would be, a bald spot on the top.
Very good. So a vote for a traditional clown wig, generating humor without even trying. So nicely done. Thank you very much. So head right over there. So one quick point, my friend. So here we are finishing up in Watertown, Massachusetts at Cunniff Elementary School. Next stop for the Boss Clown Debates is going to be Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, where we'll take on 3 more vital topics to being Boss Clown of the greatest show on earth. Once again, I'm your clown moderator, Chet Chatterley, signing off here from outside of Boston. See you in Pittsburgh, PA. Bye-bye.